NXT rookies, 8 WWE pros, 1 dream.
We are wild and young, and we have just begun. So slow it down, you move a little too fast. You take a deep breath, you make this last. And these should be the best days of your life. So right tonight, I said we are wild and young. Oh, we are wild and young.
Who will be the WWE's next breakout star? And this is NXT on Sci-Fi. We are at the Staples Center in Los Angeles live tonight. Tag team action as NXT rookies team with their pros to kick us off.
The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Darren Young and CM Punk.
Of course, accompanied by the rest of the Straight Edge Society, Luke Gallows and Serena. Interesting dichotomy between Darren Young and his pro, CM Punk, which we will get into as we move throughout this matchup. Hi again, everybody. I'm Michael Cole, joined at ringside, of course, by Josh Matthews. Josh, been an exciting few weeks.
Oh, no question about it. It's a different world for Darren Young to be with CM Punk as a part of the Straight Edge Society. And, well, these 8 NXT rookies can't lose sight of the fact that they're competing for a golden opportunity to be a WWE superstar. With that said, let's send things over to the host of NXT, Matt Striker.
Thank you, guys, and I have huge news for you. In 2 weeks' time, the first round of votes will be completed. These 8 WWE pros will evaluate their rookies. These rookies are on pins and needles. Who will stick around? Who will be sent away? The NXT competition intensifies right now.
And to Matt's point, this is a huge matchup here tonight for Darren Young. He is 1-1 in NXT competition so far.
Into haircut.
And their opponents, Justin Gabriel and Matt Hardy.
Josh, in my estimation, a victory here tonight by this team, it would make Justin Gabriel 3-0 in the NXT, and I think really put him out in front of all the other rookies in this competition.
Justin Gabriel, a part of NXT from Cape Town, South Africa, and Matt Hardy has really endeared, really taken in his NXT rookie, Justin Gabriel. And Justin has been so impressive, Cole, over the past few weeks, delivering a devastating 450 splash.
In fact, Justin Gabriel became the first rookie to score a pinfall over a pro. That being in a tag team matchup a couple of weeks ago. Let's talk about the situation on the other side of the ring here tonight. CM Punk, of course, teaming with Darren Young. Now, CM Punk, the so-called straight edge savior. He lives that straight edge lifestyle, where his rookie Josh, Darren Young, more of a party boy, he likes to call himself, from the South Beach area.
Oh, sure. Darren Young loves to go out on South Beach and have a good time, and who doesn't? Darren Young has actually publicly questioned whether or not he should even join the Straight Edge Society if Punk offered it to him.
But he has no choice. He needs to get along with his pro, Punk. And this is Gabriel, 6'1", 215 pounds, starting off against Darren Young. Of course, Gabriel in the white tights, Young in the black tights. Young, the bigger of the two men, 6'1", 241.
That's how you describe Darren Young in the black tights? Why don't you describe his haircut?
It's an interesting style. You seem to be growing your hair out a little bit as of late.
I'm going for the Darren Young look. Thanks for noticing.
And look at Young. Would love to impress his pro Punk here tonight.
Now, Darren Young calls himself the handsome hustler and the young soldier.
These two rookies, prime examples of NXT, the young up-and-comers, looking to become the next breakout star in World Wrestling Entertainment. Gabriel, quicker of the two, nice deep arm drag. Gabriel, Josh, played rugby, well-versed in karate and jiu-jitsu as well, as Matt Hardy comes in off the tag.
Double team, you're going to see how well Matt Hardy and Justin Gabriel work together.
And Matt Hardy follows it up with a clothesline. He's going to quickly go to the cover. Hook to the leg here on Young, and a kick out by Darren Young. Matt Hardy says Gabriel reminds him a lot of himself when he was a youngster.
It's great to see how seriously Matt Hardy is taking being the WWE Pro.
Look at Gabriel, shoulders down on Young, could have him here and a kick out. Darren Young calls himself Mr. No Days Off. That's how seriously he takes NXT.
Yeah, says he's so flat that he has permanent jet lag.
And Punk will tag himself in. CM Punk, of course, this past Friday night on SmackDown, challenged Rey Mysterio to a match at WrestleMania after what was a, look at Punk into the cover and a kick out, was an absolutely unnerving, unsettling situation involving Rey Mysterio and, of course, Rey's family.
No question about it.
And CM Punk, who has had a couple of run-ins as of late with his own rookie, Darren Young. Remember, Young's only win here on NXT, Josh, came with the help of CM Punk.
Well, it has us puzzled all week why Punk would assist Darren Young in picking up the victory, but we know that CM Punk follows his own agenda.
And you see, Darren Young is in one of the situations that a lot of these rookies are facing here in NXT. Doesn't necessarily agree with the way that his pro lives his life, but really has to get along with his pro because pros are evaluating their performance here on NXT. Gabriel, big right hand up over the top. Nobody home. Darren Young scooting out of the way.
Risk-taking is Justin Gabriel, a sign of athleticism, though, from Gabriel.
And look at Young into the cover. Very aggressive cover by Darren Young.
You know, Justin Gabriel, Cole, I've been thinking about it all week. That beautiful 450 splash, 450 degrees. Justin Gabriel comes off the top rope. It's picked him up 2 victories here on NXT.
Yeah, just amazing athleticism. As Young continues the pressure on Gabriel. Gabriel telling me earlier today, Josh, he's been receiving emails of support from all over Africa, the entire continent, wanting him to be so successful here on NXT and in the WWE. Oh, and Young, great move. Gabriel trying to reach for a tag, and Young doing a good job not allowing him to make the tag. You see, one thing I'm noticing out of Young this week, Josh, compared to weeks past, much more aggressive, it seems, here tonight.
You've got to be aggressive to win every single week.
Young wisely watching Matt Hardy, and Gabriel ribs first into the steel steps. Punk and Young coexisting and in charge. Can Hardy and Gabriel get back in it when we return live to NXT? We are back live on NXT, sold out. 15,788 WWE fans inside the Staples Center. It is Justin Gabriel and his pro Matt Hardy against Darren Young and his pro CM Punk. Punk into the cover on Gabriel in a kick out. At 2 by the rookie Gabriel.
You know, even though CM Punk and his rookie Darren Young live completely different lifestyles, it's amazing to see how Punk and Young are working together in this tag team match.
And if you're Darren Young, who may be coming in off a tag here from his pro CM Punk, do you take a page out of, say, Luke Gallows' book, who's at ringside? Luke Gallows changing his life to join Punk in the Straight Edge Society and really to better his career, in his words, as Punk goes into the cover again, hooks the leg, and a kick out.
And no, I don't. I don't change my life at all if I'm Darren Young. I don't think that Darren Young needs to change who he is in order to be successful.
Yeah, but in order to have CM Punk help him.
They're working together right now.
Well, yes, but maybe Darren Young's made some changes over the past week that neither one of us know about, Josh. You see the more of aggressiveness out of Young here tonight than we've seen the first couple of weeks. And Darren Young, look at even a more pompous, arrogant attitude. Well, you got to admit, it is a different Young we're looking at.
Oh, inside the ring, no question about it.
Look at Gabriel, the dynamo from South Africa, trying to work his way back into this matchup. Got a great passion, does Gabriel. Off the snapmare, hooks the leg and a kick out.
Justin Gabriel needs to make his way over to Matt Hardy and try to make the tag.
Yeah, can't do it on his own here. That's why he's got his pro as his partner. Uh-oh, Gabriel, nice takedown. Taking a little bit too much time to posture to the crowd. As Gabriel goes to the top rope.
Trying to do it on his own. 450.
Nobody home. And you're right, Josh, to your point, I agree with you. Trying to do too much in his own, postured to the WWE fans. And Hardy seemed like he was a bit upset with Gabriel there. Punk quickly into the cover, hooks the leg. Did he get it? No.
Justin Gabriel is trying to impress the WWE Universe. That beautiful 450 splash just missed.
But he's also trying to impress the other pros, Josh, and that's one of the things that these pros are going to look at when evaluating rookies like Gabriel. How well does he work as a team? How well does he respect his pros? That's the things that they're going to look at.
Well, reckless abandon does count for something, Cole.
And look at CM Punk wearing Gabriel down, trying to take advantage. One thing Darren Young should look at Punk, and what he did moments ago is how quickly he got into the ring off the tag.
Well, if you're not willing to take risks like Justin Gabriel is, then I don't think you have what it takes to be a WWE superstar.
Gabriel trying to fight out of this predicament against CM Punk. Gabriel jackknife cover, shoulders down. Punk just manages to kick out.
See how wise CM Punk is getting in between Justin Gabriel and Matt Hardy? That's how smart he is right there.
Young in off the tag, and Darren Young, 6'1", 241, punishing Justin Gabriel. Here again, the hook of the leg, shoulders down and a kick out. And again, to your point, you want to take risks. You got to be into control, Josh, because that one mistake has cost Gabriel so far in this second part of this matchup. As Punk comes in,
hold on a second,
off the tag
Justin
again.
Gabriel delivered and hit that 450 splash. This match would be over right now. We'd be having a different conversation.
Yeah, but did he? No, he didn't hit it. Now he's in trouble, and deep, deep trouble against Punk. Gabriel. Just before the great passion and heart of this youngster from Cape Town. Ooh! CM Punk wearing Gabriel down. Really curious as to how this relationship seemingly has changed between Punk and Young over the past 7 days. A lot different than what we saw last week. Oh, and Gabriel, great counter! From out of nowhere, Gabriel with a great counter. Now he's got to make the tag.
Matt Hardy wants in. Gabriel inching his way closer.
Turning point of the match, here comes Matt Hardy. Punk not able to get to his corner. And Friday Night SmackDown's Matt Hardy taking it to SmackDown's Punk. Off the Bulldog, quickly to the cover. Hook of the leg on Punk, win here, no! Kick out at 2. Side effect. Hardy cover.
This'll do it.
Is it over? Got kick out by Punk. I think
the referee looked a little out of position there, Cole. That was like a pin to me.
And Punk wisely gets to the corner. And notice how Matt Hardy does not allow Young any time to get into the ring. Neckbreaker by Hardy. Again, another cover, hook of the leg, another near fall for Matt Hardy. Seems like the pros have a little bit more pep in their step here tonight as they look to impress their rookies as well.
That's what it's all about here on NXT, making an impression.
Young and Matt Hardy. Look at Luke Gallows. Referee's vision obstructed, dealing with action on the other side of the ring.
Gallows got Hardy.
Makes Gallows pay. Serena screaming at the official.
Remember, it's Hardy and Young who are the legal men in this tag team match.
Hardy realizing that, trying to take advantage of a fallen Young at this point.
Darren Young's about to go to school.
Yeah, but look at this. Referee obstructed by Gallows.
Hardy's about to go to sleep.
The GTS from Punk. Young, right place, right time, picks up the win.
Here are your winners, Darren Young and CM Punk.
Okay, Josh, you said earlier you would not change your lifestyle. Well, Darren Young, he's had the aid of the Straight Edge Society for 2 weeks. He's now 2-1. Look at Gallows. Gallows in an absolute frenzy. And now a show of solidarity Oh, for a moment. The gallows pole. That's enough. Now I'm really confused. I thought that Darren Young was doing everything Punk wanted him to throughout that entire tag team matchup. I think he was. They functioned as a team. They won the match. Young even showed solidarity when the match was over.
Oh, we said it earlier, CM Punk has his own agenda. And perhaps Luke Gallows has his own agenda. This was after the match. Darren Young had picked up the victory for his team, and then Luke Gallows taking out everyone.
This was the solidarity I was talking about, until this. I'd love to find out what was going through CM Punk's mind.
Maybe there's some professional jealousy as far as it goes with CM Punk's attention.
Well, tell you, Darren Young having problems with CM Punk. He's not the only rookie having a problem with a pro. You're never going to believe to what The Miz is up to with his rookie Daniel Bryan.
Hey, no one ever said the road to superstardom was easy, and tonight WWE Pro The Miz has arranged a special opponent for his rookie Daniel Bryan, the enormous 7'3", 420-pound Great Khali. That match is next.
Introducing first, from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 202 pounds, Daniel Bryan.
Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news at the top of the show. Matt Striker telling us that this is a critical time for these rookies because in 2 weeks' time, the pros are going to cast their first votes to see how the rookies are doing here on NXT.
And for whatever reason, The Miz, who's the pro to Daniel Bryan, has no desire to see Bryan succeed. The Miz is throwing Daniel Bryan to the wolves here tonight. And even though that Daniel Bryan's 0-3 on NXT, he's impressed a lot of people.
Yeah, I think Miz is teaching Bryan a lesson about respect.
And from India, standing at 7'3", weighing 420 pounds, the Great Khali.
Well, Daniel Bryan's first week at NXT took on world champion Chris Jericho. Tonight he takes on another former world champion, 7'3", 420 pounds. The Great Khali. Good luck, Daniel Bryan.
I don't know why you have such a disdain for Daniel Bryan. What's your problem? You know why? I'll tell you why. Because Daniel Bryan was part of a world that you don't know because you live in a bubble. Daniel Bryan, yes, in a bubble, Cole. Daniel Bryan was a part of the independent scene, independent promotions for 10 years. He's competed all over the world, and he's drawn a huge following. You know, he has 11,000 followers on Twitter.
11,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's more than any other NXT rookie.
Yeah, 10 million
By
viewers watch
double.
Monday Night Raw every
By
Monday
double.
night. There you go. And look at Khali manhandling Bryan. You want to know what kind of a guy Daniel Bryan is? You know what he does on his little blogs?
Yeah, the DM.
The
All right.
Daniel Bryan manliness meter.
Yeah.
He measures things in his life about how manly they are to Daniel Bryan.
You should see your rating. It's low.
Well, do I think I care what Daniel Bryan thinks about me? Come on.
You follow him on Twitter, so clearly you do.
Great Khali manhandling Bryan, and I'm sure The Miz watching this with delight. Listen, I'm not going to take anything away from Daniel Bryan. He's a tough kid. He's worked hard 10 years to get to this point here today. But the bottom line, Josh, is he's 0-3. He's about to go 0-4, and he's about to be in last place in the NXT rookie standings.
Oh, my ears.
Daniel Bryan goes to bed at 8 p.m.
Okay. You go to bed at 8:30.
And he
It's a
doesn't own-
guillotine here by Daniel Bryan.
And he doesn't own a
Smart
television
move.
set either. Bryan
Some people
doesn't.
don't own televisions, Cole.
Josh, we're on television. And look at this. Bryan bringing Khali down to his knees.
Impressed?
Well, Daniel Bryan does say you have two options when you take him on. Ooh, snap or tap. Ooh. Again, you're trying to knock down a sequoia tree here.
I think we just saw the snap.
Well, Bryan's still going at it, and Khali's been knocked down, and Daniel Bryan going to head to the top rope. Can he pick up a win without his pro Miz here? Khali's in trouble, Bryan. He's got to go for the cover, and he does. Shoulders down and a kick out by Khali.
Perhaps this is what Daniel Bryan needed, not to be distracted by The Miz.
Well, he distracted The Miz this past Friday night on SmackDown and cost his pro a crucial matchup. Oh, what a chop!
I think that'll do it.
You think?
A valiant effort, though, Cole, by Daniel Bryan. Ooh.
Doesn't matter.
Can you admit that he had a valiant effort?
Yeah, he had a valiant effort, but if Great Khali pins him here, he's 0-4. 0-4.
Here is your winner, the Great Khali.
I wonder how Bryan's going to tweet about that this week. I think he's going to talk about his 0-4 record. Where would that be on the Daniel Bryan manliness meter? Oh, no. The Miz may not be here, but his tag team partner, The Big Show, is. One half of the Unified Tag Team Champions, the world's largest athlete.
What a surprise to see The Big Show, the first appearance ever on NXT.
Khali doesn't know what to make of it. Oh no. I'm sure Miz just choke slam, made a little phone call to his buddy. An emphatic choke slam by The Big Show. Another rough night on NXT for Daniel Bryan.
It was all orchestrated by Daniel Bryan's pro, The Miz. Well,
somewhere The Miz is laughing about this. When the pros make their first votes in 2 weeks, I hope for Daniel Bryan's sake that they don't look at the one-loss records.
and it went from bad to worse, but they can certainly look at the tenacity and the toughness of Daniel Bryan, Cole. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Hey, he looks pretty tough right now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are just getting started. Coming up in a little bit here on NXT, it will be rookie versus rookie as Skip Sheffield, thrown by William Regal, goes one-on-one with Wade Barrett, thrown by the World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho. It's our main event tonight, right here on NXT.
We are live tonight with NXT. There you see, of course, Magic Johnson, because we are at the home of the Los Angeles Lakers. This is the Staples Center. 15,788 WWE fans here. Just 12 nights away from WrestleMania in the encounter between Bret Hart and Mr. McMahon.
And now, the Raw Rebound is brought to you by WWE Mobile. Download Mr. McMahon's ringtone at m.wwe.com.
Tonight, on this monumental Monday Night Raw, it is the official WrestleMania contract signing between Bret Hart and Mr. McMahon. The moderator, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, if you're ready for WrestleMania, give me a hell yeah! You know, last year, Stone Cold Steve Austin went to the Hall of Fame, and it was one of the proudest moments of my life. And this year, Stu Hart was supposed to go into the WWE Hall of Fame. So I'm here tonight to officially announce that Stu Hart is going into the WWE Hall of Fame. So Bret, let's get down to business. You cannot sign this contract and prove that you're a coward. Or you can sign the contract and take your beating like a man at WrestleMania.
It wouldn't matter if both my legs were broken, because I can and I will beat you, Vince McMahon. But I got one little problem. I don't want this to be a wrestling match. You don't want this to be a wrestling match. This is gonna be a fight. This is gonna be complete annihilation. So I want this to be a no-holds-barred match. What do you think of that?
And the Immortal Works is Stone Cold Steve Austin? Hell yeah. Now sign it.
There we have it. It is official. At WrestleMania, Bret the Hitman Hart versus Vince McMahon in a no-holds-barred match. There is one thing I forgot to tell you. Oh, hell, I'll let Bret tell you himself.
I don't need this, and I don't need this. What I needed was for you to think that I was hurt. What you need to know is that I'm 100%. For 13 years, you've said Bret screwed Bret. Tonight, Vince screwed Vince.
Whoa! Vince gets the souvenir, and they making it again. No!
How the complexion of WrestleMania has changed.
Bret Hart is 100%.
Vince screwed Vince.
It is now no holds barred. Bret Hart versus Mr. McMahon.
Bret Hart is ready to go with the contract being signed last night on Raw. Mr. McMahon can't back out or Bret will sue the boss for everything he's worth. After over a dozen years, the Hitman gets to avenge the chairman.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the most anticipated match in WrestleMania history. The 17-0 streak of The Undertaker versus the career of Shawn Michaels.
HBK is obsessed with ending The Undertaker's undefeated WrestleMania streak. It's been burning inside Shawn Michaels for an entire year. The showstopper may be Mr. WrestleMania, but the biggest night of the year has always belonged to the Dead Man.
The World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Chris Jericho defending against Edge.
One word has never had so much meaning. Will Edge spear his way to victory, or will the cunning Chris Jericho escape WrestleMania with his World Heavyweight Championship?
And Batista defends the WWE title against John Cena.
The fact of the matter is, the Animal has physically dominated Cena, and last night on Raw, Batista proved he's in John Cena's head. With the Animal in the driver's seat, John Cena may be in trouble.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in his career, John Cena seems to be doubting himself. John Cena seems to think maybe that he can't beat Batista, but in 12 nights at WrestleMania, he's going to have to put those doubts behind him with the WWE Championship on the line.
Well, speaking of WrestleMania, it's the dream of every single NXT rookie to one day compete at WrestleMania. With that said, let's take an in-depth look at one of our NXT rookies, David Otunga.
I like this kid. The A-list.
I'm David Otunga. I'm from Hollywood, California, and I'm gonna win NXT. Being from Hollywood makes me a touch above everyone else. People know who I am. You know, David Otunga is a very busy man. My beautiful fiance, Jennifer Hudson, she's busy too and travels all over the place. And I'm also going to Hollywood parties, the Grammy Awards, been in the pages of People magazine, you name it. Not to mention I've been to the White House this year, twice. I don't really have any weaknesses. I'm faster, I'm stronger. Nobody has a body like this. Hands down, I'm the best looking. Face looking so smooth and so fresh. Come on, look at this face. I'm more intelligent than everybody. I studied for 3 years at Harvard Law School. Harvard Law School? You know who else went to Harvard Law School? The president. We in the same club. Got the charisma and confidence of The Rock. Got the cerebral tact style of Triple H and the power of John Cena. I've got the whole package. I do things other people have never even seen before. Some people may like me, some people may not. I don't really care how the WWE Universe will react to me. I can't get caught up on haters, because they're jealous of me. Becoming a WWE superstar is all I think about. I've never failed at anything in my life, and I don't plan on failing now. The one thing I tell people is if you don't know me, you should. I am David Otunga, the next WWE superstar. Come on, man, Google me.
Well,
Carlito's rookie, Michael Tarver, looks for revenge against Christian's NXT rookie, Heath Slater. It's rookie versus rookie next on NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Huntsville, West Virginia, weighing 247 pounds, Heath Slater.
Heath Slater forces Christian's rookie here in NXT. He is riding high. Last week here on NXT, he made history.
It was rookie versus pro. Heath Slater going one-on-one with Carlito, and Slater becoming the first NXT rookie to defeat a WWE pro in one-on-one action last week right here, and this is how it went down.
Look at Christian. Slater's pro going crazy when Slater picked up the shocker. The victory over Carlito last week. Slater now 2-0 on NXT.
I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
And from Akron, Ohio, weighing 250 pounds, Michael Tarver.
Let's get back to Monday Night Raw for one moment next week, Josh. The main event set up by Pete Rose is Triple H and Randy Orton versus Sheamus, Ted DiBiase, and Cody Rhodes 2-on-3 handicap matchup.
Even though Michael Tarver is 0-1 in competition here on NXT, Tarver does not want to be known as an underdog, stating that the diamond in the rough is never the first thing that shines.
It's going to be an interesting matchup. You got two guys go 6'2", Slater 230, Tarver 256 pounds. Tarver looking for a win here tonight against the currently undefeated Heath Slater. Again, to bring everyone up to speed at what happened at the top of the program, Josh, we've learned that in 2 weeks, the WWE pros will cast their first votes as they evaluate their rookies, so this is crucial, critical time here tonight.
How impressed will Carlito be if his rookie, Michael Tarver, can defeat Heath Slater here tonight?
Yeah, but how impressed would Christian be if Slater can move to 4-0?
Equally as impressed. He'd actually be 3-0. So there's a paper right there that tells you that he's 2-0.
Thanks a lot. And Tarver knee to the gut of Heath Slater. For Heath Slater, this is an important time, Josh. Gotten a lot of publicity over the past week after the victory over Carlito last week. Big interview on WWE.com. Photographs, cover story. Slater taking out Tarver. And for Slater, got to keep his success in check as he looks to build on his 2-0 record.
Well, maneuvers like this from Heath Slater will keep the WWE Universe talking all week long as Slater throws caution to the wind.
Slater likes to call himself the one-man rock band. But Tarver, who's a great athlete in his own right, so intimidating, aggressive as well. Hooks the leg on Slater, kicks at it too. You know, Tarver, Josh, from what I understand, has a 50-foot. And look at, you see their respective pros, Christian and Carlito, looking on. Another cover by Tarver. Kick out. 24-foot long jump for Tarver. He runs 100 meters in 10.75 seconds.
Well, will Michael Tarver make it here in the WWE, the son of a preacher and a prize fighter from Akron, Ohio, Michael Tarver?
Yeah, he's lived a rough life. He has 5 children. He actually lived in his Ford.
That means it's rough cool to have 5 kids?
He lived in his Ford Explorer.
It's a big SUV.
For a while, worked 2 jobs as a substitute teacher. Also worked in a warehouse just to make ends meet to help raise his family.
What, am I gonna cry now about Michael Tarver, Cole? Come on.
Just a great opportunity for Tarver and for Slater as well.
You're Michael Goodhart. You love all those feel-good stories.
Of course, I love them. And look at this. Slater. Face first goes Tarver. Slater quickly hooks the leg and a kick at it too.
Both of these young men have certainly been impressing the WWE Universe throughout this match. They certainly want it.
Slater. Tarver's in trouble. Shoulders down. Can Slater catch him here? Got him. Heath Slater wins again.
Here is your winner, Heath Slater.
Yet again. Christian nation so excited over the success thus far of this incredible young rookie, Heath Slater.
A little Tarver.
Well, as you always say, Josh, win or lose, it's about making a statement.
No doubt. T-bone suplex there from Michael Tarver.
Who was that?
Well, you can see Tarver is learning from his pros playbook.
Hey, the goal is to keep the WWE Universe talking, and I'm pretty sure people are going to be talking about Michael Tarver after tonight.
Hey, Slater's 3-0.
Over the top nonsense is not going to work.
I just want to go out there and do what you want me to do, sir.
I know you do. But you keep talking.
I don't mean to interrupt you. You know,
you just interrupted me again. I'm trying to help you here, and all you do is keep talking.
I just want to go out
talk.
there and make you happy and do what it's going to take, you know, to win this thing.
Yeah, I know that. But how can I help you if you
Sir,
won't let me
you're
talk?
a wealth of knowledge. I don't know.
I know I'm
so much you can help me with and teach me. I just want to learn and listen to you and learn from the best.
Rookie Skip Sheffield takes on Chris Jericho's rookie Wade Barrett live next. It is an absolutely incredible weekend. WrestleMania weekend. This man, the world champion Chris Jericho, will of course defend his title at WrestleMania.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Manchester, England, weighing 260 pounds, Wade Barrett.
Wade Barrett says tonight that he wants to make up on a, quote, miserable performance last week in a loss to Justin Gabriel here on NXT.
Chris Jericho calls Wade Barrett the next success story of the WWE.
Chris Jericho is not at all happy, though, with Barrett's performance last week and let the rookie know about it.
Well, WrestleMania 26 is presented by Slim Jim. Text BATTLE to 53016 to get in on the Slim Jim Showdown and compete to win cool prizes right now.
Jericho's rookie Wade Barrett set for action. Barrett 1-1 so far in his NXT career.
And from College Station, Texas, weighing 283 pounds, Skip Sheffield.
Skip Sheffield needs a win as well here tonight in our main event on NXT as we approach WrestleMania.
Physically imposing is Skip Sheffield.
Well, he's a unique dude. Said he got the cowboy hat from his dad, got that titanium chain he wears around his neck from his mom, and he wears the vest because he, quote, likes it.
Skip Sheffield is the personification of intensity.
Well, Sheffield 6'2", 270, Barrett 6'5", 265, and Wade Barrett, after that performance last week, needs a victory here tonight. Sheffield very agile for his size as well, as you see here. Look at Sheffield, moves quickly around the ring. Sheffield telling us about his workout regime. There's 30 sets for his arms, 30 minutes on the Stairmaster, and 100 Hindu squats.
Certainly a clash of lifestyles and cultures between rookie Skip Sheffield and his pro, William Regal. Sheffield from Texas, Regal, of course, from England.
Oh. And Sheffield missed wildly with a clothesline, and Barrett follows it up. Yeah, Sheffield and Regal don't get along too well. Barrett and Jericho, though, have developed a pretty good relationship.
You can feel that hit on your back sitting here. Did you hear the sound of that? It was like that.
Well, Sheffield and Regal, no problem with Chris Jericho communicating, but certainly a lack of communication between Skip Sheffield and William Regal. I was just telling Cole the same thing that you just said.
You better be
I told him.
attention. Say
I know.
something.
I just
do your job.
Yeah, say something.
He hates you.
Me? And look at Barrett. We are. Nonetheless, Wade Barrett, a former bare-knuckle fighter. Barrett got really upset with many fans from his native England this week, because some of them were tweeting it and saying that his accent is fake. He called them mental dwarves. Learning a lot about really a people person. Learning that from Chris Jericho.
You know the story of the red rose that Wade Barrett wore to the ring today?
No, I don't.
You don't? No. The red rose is the red rose of England. Barrett told me earlier that he's feeling very patriotic these days.
He's wearing down Skip Sheffield thus far in this matchup here live on NXT.
Rookie versus rookie main event.
On a night where we learn that the pros will cast their first votes to evaluate these rookies in just 2 weeks. Regal realizes the importance of this matchup. Barrett just wildly.
William Regal offering up some advice to his rookie Skip Sheffield.
And Sheffield following it. Sheffield is so physical. Two of the bigger rookies in NXT going at it in this matchup here. Sheffield probably should have went for a cover there. I know he wants to impress.
You are the expert, right, Cole?
Got to pick up victories.
What should he do now?
That's right. I didn't have the one match like you did 8 years ago.
Hey, I won. I'm undefeated on SmackDown, so you know.
You did well and tough enough, too. Oh, look at this!
Skip Sheffield!
Hooks the leg and a kick out by Barrett. One day you'll come up with your own lines, too. Look at Barrett again trying to battle back into this. Ooh, high elbow.
A real slobber knocker right here between Barrett and Skip Sheffield.
Oh. And Regal, not at all impressed. Yeah, you know all about that, Chris. And Barrett with authority. Sheffield could be done. Hook of the leg, got him. Wade Barrett with an important win on NXT.
Here is your winner, Wade Barrett.
William Regal obviously not happy at all with the performance of his rookie, Skip Sheffield.
Then again, Chris Jericho elated with the performance of his rookie, Wade Barrett.
William Regal tried to give Sheffield advice early on, Cole.
Not like Sheffield was ignoring him. Just couldn't pull it off.
You can see Skip Sheffield looking, screaming at William Regal, and got caught by Wade Barrett trying to impress Regal.
And then Wade Barrett would capitalize. Powerful move by Wade Barrett, who moves to 2-1 on NXT.
You have to imagine, you have to think about the fact that Wade Barrett picking up this victory here in our main event, perhaps a favorite on NXT.
Remember, the pros cast their votes in 2 weeks. This is a crucial, a critical time for the rookies on NXT.